Today, you will undergo the Housekeeping In Situ Competency Assessment, which is designed to evaluate your knowledge, skills, and performing housekeeping tasks based on industry standards. This assessment will help determine your readiness to work in hotels, resorts, and other hospitality establishments. So, how are you feeling today?
Good.
I hope you are prepared and confident. Just relax, follow the instruction, and do your best. Are you ready to begin?
Yes.
Before we start, I request everyone to please stand for a short prayer. Please take your seats. Once again, good morning. I am Mary Joyce Gimao, your TESDA Accredited Assessor for Housekeeping In Situ. I will be facilitating and observing your assessment today to ensure that all procedures are properly followed and that the assessment is fair and objective. At this time, I will check your attendance and verify your identity. When I call your name, please say present. Miss Milani?
Present.
Miss Mansueto?
Present.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let's proceed to orientation and data gathering. To better understand your background and ensure that the assessment activities are appropriate, I will distribute a data gathering form. Please fill this out completely and honestly. This includes your educational background and work experiences. Okay, pass. Based on the information provided, all of you meet the basic requirements for housekeeping in situ. I can see that you may have different learning and working styles, but today, all of you will be assessed using the same TESDA competency standards. Before we proceed, let me explain the flow of your assessment. You will be assessed on core housekeeping competencies, which may include: first is preparing guest rooms. Second is performing cleaning operations. Third is using cleaning agents and equipment properly. Fourth is practicing occupational health and safety procedures. And the last is demonstrating proper work attitude and professionalism. I will observe your performance using an official TESDA assessment checklist. Please listen carefully to the instruction and ask questions if something is unclear. Okay, let's proceed to the assessment check. This time, I want you to answer this self-assessment. This is a checklist of your competencies required in housekeeping in situ qualification. This will help me determine your current competencies and be able to identify the skills, knowledge, and you've already acquired, so that the competencies you've mastered will not need to repeat it during your training or assessment. Okay, here's your papers. Please also sign the attendance sheet. Please put a check in the yes column or no column and read thoroughly the different competencies enumerated in that checklist. If you check yes, make sure you know and can perform the task enumerated in that competency. Likewise, you will undergo an RPL or recognition of prior learning process, which will have you go through an institutional assessment. If you claim competency, the assessment is usually divided into three: written demonstration, performance demonstration, and oral questioning. You have 10 minutes to finish that. Okay, are you done? May I have your papers? Okay, thank you. Okay, Miss Melanie Mato, you've checked yes and clean and prepare rooms for incoming guests, one of the core competencies in housekeeping in situ. Therefore, please make sure that by tomorrow you can present your documents for that competency. These should be employment certificates with specific duties and responsibilities related to guest room cleaning, handling laundry, and making up beds, certificates of trainings, or any other related proof that you can perform the task enumerated and clean and prepare rooms for incoming guests. You will undergo an institutional assessment. So now, I will let you answer this pre-test. This is a written test will initially test your underpinning knowledge and the competencies in housekeeping in situ and determine your basic knowledge and preparedness in this qualification. This is a 20 items multiple choice. Please read the instruction carefully. Okay, here's your paper. You have 10 minutes to finish that. Done. We have the test paper. Thank you. Before we proceed to the workshop tour, I will now conduct the orientation of the housekeeping in situ assessment procedures and requirements. This includes the required performance criteria, assessment methods we will use, and the criteria for judging your competency. So this time, we will have a tour inside our workshop. Please follow me as we will be visiting the 9 areas inside our workshop. So please stand and follow me. So first this is the guest room setup area. This is where we will assess your ability to properly clean and make up a guest room according to standard operating procedure. So next is laundry lining area, or here you will demonstrate your skills in sorting, washing, and folding linen in guest clothes. Third is public area maintenance section. This area is used for demonstrating your skills in cleaning and maintaining lobbies, hallways, and comfort rooms. So next is equipment cleaning area. This is where you will learn how to clean and maintain the vacuum cleaner, floor polisher, and other tools. Next is the bathroom or comfort room area. You will demonstrate the proper and sanitary procedure for cleaning and sanitizing the bathroom. Next is tools and equipment assurance area. This is where you will learn the proper procedure for securing and returning your housekeeping, trolley, and cleaning supplies. Next is debriefing room. This is where you will receive your instruction and where we will conduct the final feedback after the assessment. And the last is occupational safety and health, or OSH display area. This area highlights the important personal protective equipment or PPE like gloves and masks and safety procedures in housekeeping. And that's all the workshop area. I would like to remind again Ms. Milani Mangku to please do bring with you your proof of competency tomorrow. This is very important for the recognition of prior learning. Also, please prepare yourself for the institutional assessment tomorrow. Do you have any question about the qualification or the process? If none, please sign the attendance sheet and let's call it a day. Okay, goodbye and you may go. Thank you. So, good morning. How are you? Please sign the attendance sheet for today. Okay, thank you. Miss Milani Mato, do you have with you your proof of evidence?
Yes.
Good. May I have it? So you have an LGT or works experience in clean and prepare rooms for incoming guests within the last 1 year. That's good, so please be ready for the institutional assessment. So for you, Ms. Lara May, you checked no on all items in the self-assessment check yesterday. That means you have no prior learning or knowledge about providing housekeeping services to guests. So you will start the first competency. So Ms. Laramie, please proceed to the learning resource area and read this information sheet and prepare clean chemicals, and please perform the self-check after reading, and after answering, compare your answer with the answer key. Okay, Ms. Malto, are you now ready for the institutional assessment?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Now, please proceed to the institutional area for the written test. Here is your written test. You have 20 minutes to answer this. Okay, time is up. Now, let's proceed to your demonstration and clean and prepare rooms for incoming guests. Given the tools, equipment, and materials, you are to make up an incoming guest following the given standard operating procedure outlined. You are given time is 1 hour and 30 minutes to do the task. Bring your completed activity sheet to the quality control area and we will proceed to the oral questioning. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
So here is your first question. Why is it important to check the condition of the guest room amenities like the TV, remote, or telephone before reporting to the room as ready?
It's important to check guest room amenities to ensure everything is working properly so guests are comfortable, satisfied, and do not experience problems during their stay.
So second question. What is the proper procedure for handling and reporting valuable, lost, and found items left by the guest in the room?
Valuable lost and found items should be secured immediately, reported to the supervisors, properly documented, and stored accordingly to the hotel policy until claimed by the guest.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let us proceed to feedbacking. Based on the result of the written test, you were able to get 90% of correct answer, which is already very high. And in the demonstration, you were able to finish the clean and prepare room task following the given SOP outline. And in the oral questioning, you were able to answer all my questions correctly. Based on the evidences gathered, you were able to perform within the standard requirement for the first competency, which is to clean and prepare rooms for incoming guests. This proves that you have prior learning and knowledge about this competency. Congratulations, Ms. Melanie Malto, for passing the institutional assessment. Now, let me record the result of your performance in the progress chart, and here is your certificate achievement. Congratulations. Now, Ms. Melanie Malto, please proceed to the learning resource area and read this information sheet and provide valid or better service, and please answer the self-check after reading, and after answering, compare your answer with the answer key. So, let's proceed. So, are you done, Ms. Mansueto? Did you answer the self-check? Did you compare your answers in the answer key?
Yes.
Very good. May I have your paper? You get an 85% score. Now, I think you are ready to perform a task. Here's the task sheet in preparing cleaning chemicals and agents. Please proceed to the practical work area station. After studying the task sheet, you may perform the task. The tools, materials, and equipment are ready in your station. Okay, Ms. Mansueto, as I've noticed, you're having a hard time in demonstrating the proper sweeping technique on the floor. Please allow me to do demonstration first, then please observe because afterwards, you will have your return demonstration. Okay, I will give you time to practice. Are you now ready to your return demo?
Yes.
Okay. Let me start now. You're doing great. You were able to follow the correct procedure. So congratulations. I'll now record your performance in the achievement chart. So now let's step up to the next activity. You may go to the learning resource area and read this info sheet, provide public cleanliness, answer the self-check after reading, and compare your answer to the answer key. So all the trainees were able to perform the different activities, and their performances are recorded in the progress chart and an achievement chart. See you tomorrow. Good day, trainees. Please sign the attendance sheet. Thank you. This time, Ms. Malco, you will continue your information sheet, provide laundry service for your core competency 3. You may now proceed to the learning resource area. And you, Ms. Mansueto, you will be taking your post test. The purpose of this post test is you measure the effectiveness of the trainings program we have done. I am giving you 30 minutes to answer it. Alright, time is up. May I have your answer sheet? Thank you. So, finally, we've come to the most awaited part, which is the awarding of certificate of training for completing the 3 days training and housekeeping NC2. May I call on Melanie Malto to receive your certificate. Congratulations. And Ms. Mansueto, congratulations. I now suggest that you take a national competency assessment at any assessment centers accredited for housekeeping NC2. Bring with you your 2 pieces passport size ID pictures, wearing polo with white background, and 950 pesos as assessment fee. As you are waiting for it, do not waste your time but practice further. Thank you and good luck with your assessment. Before you go, let me conduct program session evaluation. This program session evaluation is done to evaluate the effectiveness of the program in terms of the trainer, facilities, and methodologies. The results of the evaluation will further improve the program, so kindly give your honest rating by checking to the corresponding cell of your response. Your answers will be treated with utmost confidentiality. May I have your papers? Okay, thank you. Thank you and congratulations.